of this upcoming weekend. That is a winnable game also for this team. But remember, Kyler Murray, he brought back against my Lions. They tied, but he brought them back from 18 down, and they still haven't won a game yet. And he's had some of his struggles. So Jones is going to struggle at some point in this season. So it's going to be an up and down situation with Daniel Jones. And I just hope Giant fans are really ready to, ride that roller coaster with him. But at least for right now, they look good. Now, the only thing I really didn't like about this was, the coaches talking about, I saw something, I'm just paraphrasing, but, kind of like, well, we knew what we were getting, and, when we got this guy and, and all that stuff. Well, what were you supposed to say? What were you supposed to say? Well, I was scared to death when they drafted this guy because I was just thinking maybe I won't be here next year. Of course you're not going to say that, about him. Now, we will find out if the 6th overall pick was a steal for the Giants later on. But give the man credit. He did well in his first game. Now he got to do it again in the second game. And then also you have to do that when people are now game planning and they have footage on you. This is nothing new. Everyone knows about that. And how will he adjust? How will he play without a guy like Saquon Barkley? Because that was supposed to make it easier for him. You got a guy in Wayne Gallman that's going to have to step in. And we already know Wayne Gallman is no Saquon Barkley, but no one is expecting him to be Saquon Barkley. But they are expecting Wayne Gallman to keep this, keep the defense somewhat honest and not put it all on Daniel Jones. But Daniel Jones, again, he looked good in the preseason. He looked good in his first game starting. And I just think along with Eli helping him, because that in itself, I think, is going to do wonders for Daniel Jones, because he got the help, Eli, he got the help from Kurt Warner in the same way that he took over. Then Eli is repaying the favor, at this point. So Daniel Jones, congratulations. Giants fan, congratulations, but I don't want to hear y'all talking about the Super Bowl or anything like that in 2 years or something like that. Relax. Let's just see what he does in his second game, and let's see the ups and downs and the bumps and bruises and how he gets through those bumps and bruises. So back to the Wait a Minute Show chat room. Mo Cheese is saying Jones was a shot in the arm, then somebody shot Barkley in the leg. Shaking my head. Yeah, it was unfortunate, for a situation like that Saquon has really, last year, as much as they used him, he stayed away from any, serious injury and high ankle sprains. They are just nagging injuries. And the best thing for a high ankle sprain is really rest. There's nothing else that you can, really do for it, is that you just got to rest and let it get better. So this would have definitely helped out, Daniel Jones and his cause going into these next few games. But he's going to get tested. He's going to have every opportunity to show everyone, why that 6th overall pick and why he felt, he was one of the better quarterbacks in this draft, and put Giants fans at ease is all I'm saying. So, but that's the thing about football. Injuries are part of the game. Stuff is going to happen, and it's they don't stop. It's what's going to happen, next. Look at the Falcons here. They just lost Keanu Neal to an Achilles injury. And now this is the second straight year that he's out for the entire season. And they got to step up. Somebody got to step up to the plate and fill in for him. So, no different than any other football team. So this is the Wait a Minute Show with your man, Jelani JB Bodie. I tell you what, let's take a break. And then when we come back from the break, Vince Wright was asking me about Michigan University. Jim Harbaugh coached Michigan Wolverines. And I told him I would give my response about this team. So I'll give you that and more after the break. It's the Wait a Minute Show. We'll be back after these words.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Vince Wright, the sports governor, and you know me from the Sports Done Right show. But when I'm not doing Sports Done Right, I'm in the executive mansion chilling with the Wait a Minute Show. That's right, Jelani, Lopan, indeed. Keep it tuned here, y'all. The Wait a Minute Show. My name is Vince Wright, and I approve this message.
Attention, all sports fans! If you're someone who wakes up each morning with lists of sporting events to go along with your to-do list for the day, then you just might be a diehard. The world of sports is as vast as the ocean is deep, including the major leagues, the minor leagues, the colleges, and everything in between. This is me, your boy Larry B of IE Sports Radio, welcoming you to join me every Monday evening at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on The Defining Moment, a show that focuses on what really matters in the sports world, sports themselves, and nothing outside of them. Once again, tune in for The Defining Moment with me, your boy Larry B, every Monday evening at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on IE Sports Radio, right here on Spreaker.com. We'll see you there.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, well, living. So give me, Doug Stewart, your local New York Life agent, a call. I can help you build a solid financial future to help you and your family be good at life. You can reach me at 678-770-8073 or look for me at NewYorkLife.com.
Do you want your next Atlanta event to be memorable? If so, have Drinking Color at your next function. Drinking Color is sophisticated bartending that creates signature cocktails for your special occasion. Wow your family, friends, and business associates next time with Drinking Color. You can contact the owner, Kiki Lewis, at 678-813-7102. That's 678-813-7102. You can also email her at drinkandcolor@gmail.com and follow on Instagram at drinkandcolor. And tell her you were referred by the Wait a Minute Show. Drink and Color, cocktail catering. Let the cocktail sparkle at your next event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Wait a Minute Show, and we are back. And, I messed that up. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to...
It's the Wait a Minute Show.
On X Squad Radio Network. That's how we normally do it. October 18th, 19th, and 20th. Do not forget the Doug Stewart Show 5, TDSS5. Go to xsquadaffiliates.com/TDSS5 and make sure you register yourself to get down here in the ATL. Also, do not forget Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on thewaitaminuteshow.com. You want to go there and make sure you're following the show as well for Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? All right. So during the break, Lopan was bothering me because, he wanted to see my phone. And I told him, Lopan, no, that's not going to happen. No, indeed, it won't be happening. You are done using my phone. You have to get your own phone, sir, because every time I let you use my phone, I'm always getting a text message or a picture message, shall I say, from someone. I'm not going to mention any names because I'm not trying to put anybody's business out there, but it's got to stop, Lopan. Look, I got my lady, all right? I'm not trying to get in trouble with your shenanigans. So I don't know what you need to do, prepaid, if you need to, straight talk, whatever, Metro PC, however way you want to do it, Lopan. But you need to get your own phone because I will not be fielding any more calls for you 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Indeed. Okay. Indeed, if you want, I'm telling you, I'm gonna start cussing them out, and then that way, or why am I talking about this on the air? Lopan, fall back, man. That's all I'm saying. What were we talking about? What were we supposed to be talking about coming back from the break before you and all this stuff with your phone calls? That's right. Michigan, the Michigan Wolverines. Yes, I told Vince Wright I was going to get into this, and I'm going to get into it right now. So, the Michigan Wolverines, let's just, you saw Saturday's game. Fortunately, I did not see Saturday's game because I was doing the family thing. So, but I heard about it. I saw the score, and I saw Wisconsin, and it seems like they were running up and down the field like it was a practice session because I didn't see anybody stopping them. So Michigan got that booty tap. I haven't used that in a while. They got bamboozled and whatever other term that you could come up with. I think Jim Harbaugh said, they got out-coached, outplayed, and all this stuff. No. They got out-coached. You did not have them ready to play at all, and that was obvious. And you haven't had them ready to play all season. To struggle against Army, you beat Middle Tennessee State, but it wasn't a blowout or anything like that. Like, you normally would do being a big-time Power 5 conference power university, and this game comes up against Wisconsin, and you go up there in Wisconsin, and you basically just get embarrassed. They had the problem that they had, with the fumbles. They fumble. Defense isn't stopping anyone. The offense isn't productive. You have moments where you make these big plays, but then you can't follow it up and finish off, with 6. Instead, you're kicking field goals or you're not kicking field goals at all. Something is happening. And now the question is, how long does Jim Harbaugh have? Is Jim Harbaugh done in Michigan? And to answer it, plain and simple, very easily, one syllable, one word. No, he's not done. And as bad as Michigan has looked, and with the frustrations that are, with Michigan against, top 10 teams in bowl appearances, and let's not even get into Ohio State. He hasn't beat Ohio State at all. And if I know this being from Michigan and being a Wolverines fan, but anything that could get you over the hump in Michigan, being the head coach, you could lose every game. But if you beat Ohio State every year, Michigan fans will give you a pass. But you haven't beat Ohio State. Then you have the bowl situation. Then you have the top 10 situation. Then you're playing down to your competition. You're definitely recruiting better. Don't get me wrong, on that. But Jim Harbaugh is not going anywhere. They are winning more games than they were before previous coaches that were there, like Brady Hoke and Rich Rodriguez. But it's taken a while, and I think people are getting tired of it. But I don't see the Michigan brass, if you will, moving Jim Harbaugh out. Now, I will side note, I'm going to say this, and then I'll get back into this whole Jim Harbaugh thing. I don't want to hear anybody else ever. I don't want to hear no reports. I don't want to hear by mistake. I don't even want to hear Lopan talking about it. I don't want to hear anyone other the words Urban Meyer and Michigan together. That's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Urban Meyer, for one, is a smart man. He know he can't survive if he went to a team like that. And also, Michigan shouldn't even want Urban Meyer. The way that he whooped our tails, and then you're going to bring him in? No. So that's not going to happen. So don't ask me about that. Don't bring it up after this show. Do not bring up anything about Urban Meyer. And I'm glad he shot it down because if I remember correctly, and I forgot to look this up, but I think it was Bo Schembechler. Don't quote me on it, but someone went from Michigan to Ohio State or Ohio State to Michigan. And that was the last time that happened. That was a long time ago. It's just something you can't do. I mean, it's like, it's just something that you can't do. So bringing that up, it is pointless. It's useless. It's not. It is fake news. It is everything that I just said. So Urban Meyer, Michigan, don't bring that up. That's not going to happen. It should not happen. And no one should want that to happen. No one at all. Now, back to this Jim Harbaugh thing. Now, Jim Harbaugh is going to be around. But I did say on social media during this that Saturday that